So now we're recording, and we're going to simply use the properties that we talked about yesterday to solve these easy logarithmic equations. Okay, so what do you think we do with number 10, which is our first one?
First, we put 5 out and multiply.
That's exactly a great way to do it. So the first thing we do is bring the 5 out in front. Not the only way to solve, but the easiest way to solve. How do we undo multiplication? Division. Very good. So log base 4 of x equals 4. Have we done all we can do?
Yeah.
Switch forms. Every time that's our answer, we switch. 4 to the 4th. I don't really know my 4 powers of 4, but I do know that 16 squared is 256. So I'll go that way. That could definitely be on the no calculator portion of a test. But
No.
mathematical happiness.
You're going to see 16 times
Okay.
2, and then whatever that is times 2.
You try. Number 11. You got this.
Impossible.
You got this. You got it, don't you? Yeah, you don't even need work, do you?
Wait. Am I right?
Yeah, I can do it in my mind.
I got it.
Good for you.
I started my work, so I must finish it even though I know the answer.
Once you know the answer, just write it. Feel the satisfaction.
I got there though.
How many of you feel the satisfaction of having 9 as your answer?
Yes and no. I don't get satisfaction. I do have 9.
Okay. All right. So if you bring the 6 out and then you divide by it, you get log base 3 of x equals 2. So 3 squared equals x, 9.
Yay.
Right? So that's if we brought the 6 out and we took the 12 and divided it by 6. It's 2.
When you say no calculator, what you said, like 3 squared be the highest one?
I'm not saying 3 squared would be the highest one. No. All
6.
right.
4 squared.
Oh, cool. You try another one.
Oh,
Yay.
Eric?
He's having a great day.
Eric's having a seizure.
I got it right.
If you got 22, you're right.
What?
So I got
Okay, so you can pull the 3 out in front.
Nice.
You divide both sides by 3.
That's not how basic division works.
Oh.
You rewrite. You add 6. You're done. Math is so awesome.
It is.
Alright, 2 ways to think about number 13. First way, we can think about subtraction and we can rewrite it as a single log using what? Division. Okay, and then we can switch forms because we have a simplified logarithmic equation. So this would become 10 to the 14th. And then obviously we would multiply both sides by 10. So x is 10 to the 15th. And I'm okay with that. You don't have to write 15 zeros.
Well, wait.
I don't want to count. I don't want to count 15 zeros. All right, but then I like this way better. Sometimes we kind of get in a rut and we forget about the easy. What is log of 10?
10.
Try again.
I mean,
One.
1, sorry.
One.
Oh, I was thinking the base of it. That's the log.
And then we'd say log of x equals 15. So x equals 10 to the 15th.
That is much easier.
But that way it looks smarter.
Does it?
Smarter.
This way works even when we can't simplify. This way only works if we can simplify. You try.
I'm trying so
It's like a mathematical puzzle happiness day.
I don't know about that happiness part.
I see it. It's all joy.
I'll give you the map.
Y'all are trying to fake me out with all the groans and moans and pretending like it's terrible, but I know the truth.
I'd rather be outside or watching the video of Blake doing that.
It was him.
Like, yeah.
Blake Lewis.
What happened?
Blake Lewis. He was being an idiot, and she got a video or something. And we went and watched the video.
Luckily, your voice doesn't carry that well.
Okay, good.
I mean, we
Good job.
can test it. Because we also have video of this.
I think these videos be a lot more interesting.
I mean, I could do that.
Let's not do that.
Equals 20.
Just like see all of our reactions when you write stuff on the board, like.
Well, I watch the videos and just to see me. I'm not narcissistic, I swear.
Did you get 20? Yeah. Me too.
No,
I divided the 5.
That's a real
All right.
Yeah, you multiplied 100
I messed
times
up.
5 instead of dividing
I
it.
know I did. I got 500.
Yes, Edward.
Why wouldn't you just do like once you get 100, like 10 squared, which would be 100? Wouldn't
Yeah.
you divide the 5 to get?
So you get 20?
You know, I don't know how I got 50. I'm not really sure what I did.
And his brother.
It's new math. May not be accurate, but it was new. All right. Here we go. This one. What is the only way these two statements can be equivalent?
If X equals something.
If this equals that, because aren't they written in the same base?
Yes.
Yes. So, wow. Wow, this is so simple. Oh, I'm done.
I did that a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So, when we have logs with the same basis, the only way this statement can be true is if m equals n.
So you can basically disregard the log.
You can, if they're log same base. If both sides are simplified, and it's log same base on both sides. Now, if they're not the same base, we have a very different story.
Yeah, let's not do not same base.
It's on you.
I'm enjoying this.
Same time. All right, you try all three of these. Get out.
You should watch the video.
Luckily, as a 44-year-old, I am not affected by peer pressure.
We're not your peers.
We're not your peers.
Or youth pressure.
Thank you for the compliment, but I don't
Nor am I affected by youthful pressure.
Even if we chant in unison.
No, we're basically right.
I mean, that would show a mob-like mentality, which would diminish my respect for intelligence. I really wish I had the camera on today, just to catch Eric's expression. Any pen? Friday worthy.
Senor Rodriguez texts people way too much.
You'll send one text and then
Six
you'll
texts
forget one and
in
then you'll
2
send
minutes.
another one.
Senor O'Brien does
Stop it.
that sometimes, but it's just really cute because it's Senor O'Brien.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's remind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not actually texting us.
I don't do that with my students.
Thank you.
I do it with my math team because I don't teach all of them, and and everybody doesn't check their Google accounts.
Well, no, like it actually like it goes to your text messages.
I know. I have a remind for math team because of that reason.
So we tell me what number one is. Well, 16X.
I think it's 56.
No,
Trying to get.
We'll come back to that one.
Oh, I worded that correctly, it just said you did the weird word.
Well, what's up with the high school? It's like, I don't know.
Wait, go to high school.
I'm about to
I don't think it was destroyed.
There's like x squared minus 2x plus 1.
Okay, highest it was destroyed.
Oh,
yeah, that's correct. Yeah, sorry.
I think the logarithm unit will really bite you. I mean, it'll be fierce, ugly, painful.
No, don't eat the shit. Also, now some factors.
Aha.
That's all you can take.
Ooh, she called you edible.
Think about it.
I know, I'm only taking 2.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm already testing the
I should have signed up for more than 2. It's going to be junior year.
Okay, did you take x squared plus 2, negative 3x?
At least 4. No.
When you're eating.
My mom says you don't need it.
I would take
Oh my god, I just
You should count accelerated.
X squared.
Alright. I hear lots of talking. That must mean we're done. And I'm going too slow. Obviously. I must be going too slow. Alright, so here we write it as division, we switch, we solve, we smile.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a lot.
Yep. Now, last period wanted to do this. The problem with pulling the 2 out in front here is our idea was to write this as a single log. And when we pulled this out in front, then we make us change this to 5 squared so that we can pull that 2 out in front so that we can get rid of them. Don't do it this way. It's basically what I'm saying.
She says don't need it, that's all. Well, maybe do it, that's not
Now, normally I say we can't have a negative base. But if x is negative 2, a base or an answer part. If x is negative 2, doesn't this get squared? And we don't have a negative.
But it's also
So.
not the case. Plus or minus.
Which I would.
Alright, and in this one, last period, somebody squared the first one and squared the last one and did not double the product. Really made me want to chant.
Ooh.
Square the first, double the product, square the last for the rest of the period, but I
was
didn't.
trying to remember, but I couldn't remember it.
How can you not?
Alright, you know what? If you can't remember it, if your brain is refusing to remember it, write it out twice and foil it. Do that before you get it wrong. If your brain's good with square the first, double the product, square the last, yay! If your brain is not, write it out twice. Distribute. You'll get to the same place. You just don't want to get it wrong. Wrong is bad. Yes, Ben?
On number 17,
17.
like once you get to the point of like 10 squared equals 25x squared,
Yes.
and you go to 100 equals
Yes.
25 squared,
Yes.
can't you just like square both sides before you divide by 25, or
We never have done that.
why not?
Because then you're going to end up with plus or minus on both sides, and you have made the problem more difficult for yourself.
Okay,
So we never take the square root until we have x squared equal to something.
okay.
Otherwise, we're having plus or minus on both sides, and it doesn't mess with me, but I think it would mess with you. I always go with the simplest method. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Any other questions? Okay, so our homework is practice with this stuff. Wow. Okay, so the blue is your homework. If you stink at solving the equations right here, then maybe you should try the optional extra practice.
If you what?
This is not optional. This is how you get your points for your homework. This is if you need extra practice. You should know.
Is that extra time to watch the video?
No.
Oh.
So it's optional?
Yeah.